Chapter 10, How to Train Conscious Movement. I have already supplied exercises in this book which are of the conscious movement variety. However, I would like to conceptualize the approach so that you are able to invent your own exercises, movements. Only by independently inventing your own movements will you be able to succeed, because your patterns of muscular tension are unique to your life. No one else knows precisely what they are, so only you can move, perceive, feel, and think in just the right way to stimulate and release them. I consider there to be 6 core components of training conscious movement, which are as follows. 1. Joint movements. The first step is to learn the correct way to move the joints of your body. Years or decades of chronic muscular tension and/or incorrect movement patterns has resulted in your joints moving in a very high-tension way. You must learn to open, close, and rotate joints in the most energy-efficient, low-tension way so that your movements become noticeably light and easy. 2. Muscle squeezes. The next step is to get in touch with muscle fibers that you probably haven't used in years. You must learn to use your mind-muscle connection so that you can squeeze your muscles from the right angles and with the right focus and get them working again. These first 2 steps do not directly treat chronic muscular tension, though they are absolutely crucial as a foundation. They will give you the necessary awareness and control of your body to be able to perform the following techniques that actively remove chronic muscular tension. 3. The tension on, tension off technique. This is the technique I described earlier, in which you focus on a muscle, contracting it and relaxing it, while you open your mind to memories, emotions, and thoughts, and resolve inner conflicts that come up. 4. Static holds. Sometimes chronic muscular tensions are in deep muscle fibers that have become completely dormant, and you have lost the connection between your mind and those muscles entirely. The static hold technique is a simple matter of holding your body in a position for a length of time that tires out incorrect, inefficient patterns of muscular contraction and forces dormant muscles to wake up and be on your team. 5. Free-form conscious movement. After you get the hang of tension on, tension off, and static holds, you may begin to feel proficient at releasing chronic muscular tension, and you will be able to begin using an advanced method that will release tensions that you don't currently even know exist. In free-form conscious movement, you begin in any position you like and allow yourself to be guided moment by moment by your instincts. You allow your entire mind to sync up with the muscular tension and your emotions, and allow your body complete freedom to move as you explore your muscles, emotions, and mind in a completely uninhibited way. 6. Integration into life. The final step is to fully integrate what you learn into your life, that is, your moment-to-moment experience. You should learn mindsets to use your muscles, joints, emotions, and mind in an optimum way in your everyday life so that you feel great all the time with enthusiasm and a bright outlook on life. When all of these are sufficiently practiced, you will be able to sit in a comfortable chair or lay down on a soft floor and release painful tension on command. It may take you years, perhaps even a decade, to do it all, but it can happen. And as far as I know, conscious movement is by definition the only path, because it is the only activity that involves the physical, the emotional, and the mental, with the specific intention of releasing pain and becoming conscious. Summary of this chapter. There are 6 core components of training conscious movement. Joint movements, muscle squeezes, and static holds will build your perception. Tension on, tension off will actively resolve pain. Free-form conscious movement and integration into life will eventually come. Exercise 10, your exercise. One of the major themes of this book is independence, the virtue of thinking for yourself and choosing your own actions. The totality of your pain cannot be released by exercises that I invented from myself. I tried to give you exercises that are quite general, though ultimately you will need to create your own exercises because your pain is specific to you. So for your 10th exercise, create your own. Try to notice what you alone think you should notice. Do whatever you think is rational. Afterword. The purpose of this book has been twofold. One was to provide a method for releasing pain, and another was to provide a model of pain as it relates to consciousness. I wrote this book mostly for myself, because I write these ideas down in order to figure this out for myself and be able to live happily. I wrote it such that it made sense to me, to the best of my ability to be objective. I hope, as a secondary consequence, that you also derive benefit from this model of pain and consciousness. Ideally, you have inferred along the way that this process is just as much about releasing pain as it is about improving movement, posture, emotional health, belief systems, character, and so on. This is true self-improvement physically, emotionally, and mentally. A few options for continuing your education. Refer back to the introduction and study the works of the people upon which this work is based. I have a video course called The Back Pain Miracle, which has 15 videos demonstrating conscious movement specifically for releasing back pain. That is available at thebackpainmiracle.com for $47. I also, as of February 2024, have about 6 or 7 other courses, which are excellent, and I'm sure you'll come into contact with them after starting with the Back Pain Miracle. I intend to write more books, so keep a lookout for those occasionally. If you would like to share your thoughts with me or ask a question, you may email me. My email address is matt@mattcookcourses.com or matt@thebackpainmiracle.com. Thank you so much for reading. Thanks for being someone who can understand or appreciate this book well enough to make it to the end. Kind regards, Matt.